Today's video, I want to go over some awesome PlayStation 4 game deals available right now. On top of that, you can get a free theme on the PlayStation Store right now. This is being hidden a little bit, but through the PlayStation Hits bundle quest, you can get a free theme, and it's very easy to do. I'll leave a link in the description box down below, and you guys can take advantage of that. Also, the awesome challenging platformer in Celeste is getting some new DLC, free DLC at that, and it is going to contain over 100 new levels. Yes, you heard me right. It's free DLC, and it's going to contain over 100 levels. I can't believe they're doing that. They could have easily charged for that, but it is going to be free DLC. We'll talk all about that, and it looks like some sort of announcement is coming regarding Catherine Full Body Edition, and that is being teased by Atlus as a part of the E3 2019 after-party event hosted by Atlus, and they're teasing a surprise announcement. We'll talk that at the end of this video, but first up, I do want to take you guys through some awesome PlayStation 4 game deals available right now. Newegg has low-key become the spot to go in terms of great game deals after Best Buy eliminated GCU. If you're talking physical game deals, there really is no other better spot. GameStop isn't all too great outside of the times that they run their big sales, but Newegg has been incredibly consistent, although sometimes they do keep running the same deals on the same games. But right now, they're once again running a 50% off promo code, and with that, you can get some great deals, including Overwatch Game of the Year Edition for $15, which is awesome, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 for $22.50, Red Dead Redemption 2 for $30, Kingdom Hearts 3 for $30, which is great, but I think the highlight of this sale is Tom Clancy's The Division 2. That is down to $30, without a doubt the cheapest I've seen that game for. And The Division 2 is an excellent game, however, it's a Ubisoft game, and I said that from the get-go. Even though The Division 2 is being received really well, I just thought in the back of my head, it's a Ubisoft game, so it's hard to recommend this one from the get-go, just because if you look at their recent game releases from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, For Honor, Marching Fire Edition, whatever the case may be, all of these games get incredibly cheap incredibly quickly, and you're seeing that with The Division 2 now, only a little over 2 months after its original release. It is 50% off, which is pretty insane, but as I mentioned, The Division 2 is an awesome multiplayer game. Honestly, it's probably the best multiplayer game of the year. I know some of you guys are big on Anthem. Obviously, that's a little bit of a joke, but I would point to The Division 2 being kind of the death sentence for Anthem. Anthem came out in February, wasn't a great game, and then the next month, you had this great multiplayer game in The Division 2, and everybody kind of flocked to that. And rightfully so, the game is very good, and the thing about The Division 2, unlike a lot of Ubisoft multiplayer games, is that it started at a great state from the get-go. A lot of times with Ubisoft games, and you saw this with the first Division, it'll start off kind of mediocre, kind of bland, and then it gets a lot better. With The Division 2, it has started off great, and Ubisoft has already laid out a great one-year plan in adding new content to the game. So it's only going to get better and only going to become more of a compelling experience, and now that you can get it for $30, if you can play with a couple of friends, you're going to have the best time with it possible. But the game itself is just really good if you're looking for a high-quality multiplayer experience, so I wanted to give that a recommendation. Also, the Resident Evil 2 remake is down to $30 after the promo code. This is also another game that I've been incredibly high on. Personally speaking, this is probably my second or third favorite game. I think the top three, I've mentioned it before, but Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, maybe you can throw The Division 2 in that pile as well. Resident Evil 2 was a phenomenal game. Yes, a little bit light on the quantity standpoint in terms of hours of gameplay, but quality is absolutely there. Capcom has rolled out some free DLC, and it's much more palatable to pick up a game like this at $30 than that full $60, even though me spending a full $60, I thought it was well worth it. But for those of you that are a little bit more budget-minded and you're looking to maximize your dollar, now I think at $30, it is such a great pickup. You're still getting around 10 to 15 hours of gameplay, although you can finish it quicker if you know the entire layout of RE2. I know that's why a few of you guys were a little bit skeptical, but again, from a quality standpoint, it is absolutely there, and it is a great Resident Evil title and a great survival horror game at that. Some other deals: For Honor Marching Fire Edition is down to $30. I do see Battlefield 5 discounted, although it's not too steep of a discount. Jump Force is down to $30. Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition is down to $25, which is okay. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker is down to $30. Dead or Alive 6 is down to $30. We Happy Few can be had for $15, which honestly seems pretty good. And there are a couple of other deals available, but again, I think the best deals we already highlighted: The Division 2, Resident Evil 2. You can throw a game like RDR2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 in there, but those have been readily available at that price point. As far as The Division 2 and Resident Evil 2, that's a new low for those games. Alright, outside of that, there are a couple of other really good deals available. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown is down to $40 on Amazon. This game was holding up in price for quite a while, but now it seems to be steadily dropping to that $40 range, and at $40, I think Ace Combat 7 is a great buy. Unfortunately, you don't get Ace Combat 5 anymore as a freebie. They were giving that away with the game for a little bit, but still, Ace Combat 7 as its own game is very good. Music is great, gameplay is solid, story's a little bit wacky, but I had a lot of fun with it nonetheless. If you want a big budget, high-octane action flight game, you're not going to find much better than Ace Combat 7, and at $40, it's a pretty good deal, given that it has been holding up in price for quite a while. Alright, a couple of other deals rounding things out. Best Buy has a new slate of deals for the week. Metro Exodus Day 1 Edition is down to $40, which I think is quite good. Soul Calibur 6 is down to $30. That was one of my favorite fighting games of the generation. A lot of customizability, and even for someone like me that isn't avid into fighting games and super into him, I had a lot of fun with this one. So Soul Calibur 6 at that price is pretty good. And then RDR2, if you would prefer to buy from Best Buy or you have GCU, you can get it for $35. GCU would knock it down to $28, so that's a pretty good deal as well. RDR2 is great, but it is available for $30 flat on Newegg. Just depends on where you want to buy the game from, but a lot of great deals all around. Again, The Division 2 is awesome at $30. Ace Combat 7 at $40 is great. Soul Calibur 6, I think, at $30 is really good. And Metro Exodus hasn't been received incredibly well, but I thought it was a pretty good game. And if you do want a quality single-player, atmosphere-driven game, you'll find that in Metro Exodus. Alright, moving on from that, over on PlayStation's official website, you can take advantage of the PlayStation Hits Bundle Quest. All you have to do is scroll down and watch a video, and you'll get a free theme. I imagine that this is to celebrate Days of Play, and the site itself is in Spanish, but if you log into your North American account and you use Google Translate, you should be able to take advantage of it, no problem. I had no issues. So I'll leave a link for that in the description box as well. Again, it's just a theme, but who cares? You might as well take advantage of all of the free stuff you can get. Would prefer that it was a free game offering, but nonetheless, free is free, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. Alright, moving on from that, Celeste was one of the best games of early last year. It was an awesome platformer, a very challenging game, and now it's getting some major free DLC. The long-awaited Chapter 9 DLC for Celeste is going to contain over 100 levels, and that's coming directly from the creator Matt Thorson. He tweeted, #Celeste Chapter 9 has over 100 levels. We've been detailing them for weeks now. Again, he doesn't go in depth on what to expect out of these 100 levels, but Celeste is an incredibly challenging platform, but it's incredibly well designed as well. If you have yet to play the game, I highly recommend you to pick it up. It's got a charming art style, great level design, and again, while it is challenging, it is an incredibly rewarding game at the same time, and I just thought the game was so well done. At this point in 2019, you know, halfway through the year, it's a game that really hasn't stuck, and it's not a game that a lot of people are talking about, even with this free DLC coming out. Maybe when it actually drops, people will talk about it more and more, and Celeste will have its time in the limelight, but a steeper discount, I think, would help the game a lot, so hopefully as a part of the Days of Play sale, it's a game that I can easily recommend. If it's, say, 50% off, that would be great. Or if it's a PlayStation Plus title down the line, which I could very well see, Celeste would be a great buy in that category. Alright, and lastly, the fall calendar of game releases is really starting to shape up. We've got games like Death Stranding, Borderlands 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. However, one title that might go a little bit under the radar, but I'm personally excited for, is Catherine Full Body Edition. This is a game that, to the naked eye, might just seem like a simple remaster. However, it's much more than that, and it should be much more than that, given the fact that it is coming at a full $60 price point, but it is adding a lot of new content. You get the base game, it's remastered, you have a new pathway to go in terms of the characters, and Atlas noted they are going to be at E3, and they revealed an interesting piece of news through an upcoming E3 2019 event announcement. Localization Company will be hosting an E3 after party on Wednesday, June 12th, called the Catherine Full Body Experience. In the event description, it states, and a surprise announcement for Catherine Full Body. Now, I'm not sure what that could be, given the fact that the game has already made a lot of progression. Some speculation outside of a PlayStation 4 release. Maybe they'll announce the game for PC, maybe they'll announce it for Nintendo Switch. I see that being very likely, but outside of that, what more can you do with the game itself? Maybe some sort of DLC. Maybe you can release Catherine Classic on the current gen platforms. I don't really know what a surprise announcement regarding Catherine Full Body could be, outside of the fact that the game would be coming to more platforms, maybe even an Xbox One release. Although we don't see plenty of Atlas titles on Xbox One, we do see them here and there on Nintendo platforms and even PC. So I would probably hedge my bets towards that, but I wanted to give that a mention as well. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, there are some great deals available right now on Best Buy. Newegg is killing it right now with their deals on The Division 2, Resident Evil 2, and Jump Force, and Ace Combat 7 for $40 on Amazon is quite good as well. Get that free PlayStation theme. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. All you have to do is scroll down and watch a video. Pretty simple to do. Celeste is getting some free DLC, and it's going to contain over 100 levels, and some sort of Catherine Full Body Edition announcement is coming soon. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.